This video tutorial I will explain how to configure cache in Spring Boot application. If we are using caching, that increase the performance of the application by reducing number of round trips between the database or any expensive resources. In real time, we will face scenarios like we have to execute the heavy database query, and let's say data in the database will change very rarely. And this kind of scenarios, it is not good idea to hit the database for every call. So what we can do is we can just cache the result at the first time when it hits the database, and returns the same data again for other calls from the cache. To configure cache in Spring Boot application, we have to follow three steps. In pom.xml file, we have to add dependency of Spring Boot starter cache module. And in the main class, we have to apply enable caching annotation. And we have to apply cacheable annotation to the method which we would like to cache the result. Here you can see employee table, and it has two records. Here you can see Spring Boot demo application with folder structure. Here you can see the pom.xml file. Here I have defined a class employee controller, which is a REST controller. It has a get employees method. To call this method, we have to send request to this path, and HTTP method is get. In this method, I have applied cacheable annotation. So when you send request to this method first time, it will hit the database and get the employees details and put it in the cache, and returns the employee details to the caller. And for further calls, it won't hit the database. It will hit the cache and get the employees details and returns to the caller. In this way, it will improve the performance. Here you can see clear cache employees method. To call this method, we have to send request to this path, and HTTP method is post. In this method, I have applied cache evict annotation. So when you call this method, all the cache values will be cleared. All the employee records will be cleared from the cache. Cache data will be available until you clear it off manually. Spring will not clear the cache automatically after some point of time. We can integrate some cache providers like EHCache, Redis or something, so that we can get better control on the cache data. We can use cache evict annotation to clear the cache or flush the cache after any update or delete operations. Here I have defined a class application, which is a Spring Boot application. In this class, I have applied enable caching annotation. I am going to start this Spring Boot application. The Spring Boot application is started in 8080 port. Using Postman client, I am going to send request to Spring Boot application to get employee details. Here is the URL, and HTTP method is get. Click on send. Request reaches here. First time it will hit the database and get the employee details and add it in the cache, and returns employee details to the client. Here we got the output. There are two records are there. We got two employee records. Again I am sending the request, and this time it get the result from the cache. And here you can see there is no movement in the logs. I am sending the request again, and it got the details from the cache. To prove that, what I will do is I will add one more record in the employee table. Now there are three records are there. I am sending the request. We got only two records because these two records are coming from the cache. Next, what I will do is I will clear the cache values by calling this path, and then after clearing the cache, I will call this method by calling this path. Method is post, send the request, and status is 200 OK, successful. The values in the cache are cleared. Next, I will send a request to get the employee details, and this time it will hit the database because we have cleared the cache. And you can see it is hitting the database. Now we got three records. If I send the request again, it will get from the cache. And you can see there is no movement in the logs. Send. And here you can see there is no movement in the logs. If we want to disable the cache, then we no need to remove all the annotations we have added. What we have to do is in application.properties file, we have to add this line. You can get Java source code link from the description of the video. In mobile, to see the description, click on this icon. It will expand like this, and here you can see the description. It contains Java source code links. Click on these links to get the Java source code.